like to watch, right? And so when Hoda and Jenna got on the Today Show and had their segment, I actually liked them, right? I actually liked their spunk, their pizzazz, everything that kind of and I'm not gonna lie, I actually liked Hoda a lot better because she came with a little flair, right? She was kind of the redhead, Jenna was the blonde, so it was like Hoda wouldn't ask those crazy ass questions, but she would bring the respect, right? Jenna, on the other hand, has asked some wild. She has some wild moments, and I think they both have as a unit have had some wild moments. But I think this moment here deserves a clown from Jenna on her side. They had MC Hammer and his son on the show, and I believe they were talking about financial wealth and generational wealth. And his son has started a business, right? That's actually gaining a lot of traction. And it's doing very successful. And so in this clip, you see that Jenna goes and tells MC Hammer's son, like, success is hard. Okay, no problem. You're right about that. That's not that, that doesn't deserve a clown tie. Here's where it got a little choppy for me. And I think even for him, because if you watch the interview, you can see how he felt played. She goes and says, well, your dad was at the top of his career, right? Your dad was at the top. And then tries to transfer it over to him and says, then what happened? And I'm like, whoa. This ain't an interview about MC Hammer. This is an interview about MC Hammer's son and what he's doing for not only his community, but actually, being a very young entrepreneur. You as and I'm taking this personally because we're in this space, right? I congruently say that I'm in the space. I'm in the same spaces as these people. You understand what I'm saying? So the fact that you you took it upon yourself to take it that far and say, your dad was, and it was so sarcastic, right? It was such in a sarcastic tone. It was such just like, ugh. Because then MC Hammer says, well, he's low key too young to even understand all of that. And you shouldn't even say that to a child. And she understood. Hoda looked at her like, first of all, when the question was even asked, Hoda looked at her like, why would you even, the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Like, Hoda looked at her like, you know how you get in front of a camera and you kind of have to play that give you that fake laugh. That's basically what Hoda was doing, giving the fake. Like, listen, and again, this may not mean shit to y'all, but for me, I pick up on I pinpoint shit now. And it's like, I can dissect the interview like nothing. And I'm like, I'm looking at Jenna, and I'm like, you really just didn't. Because afterwards, she then says, I shouldn't have asked the question. Yeah, you think? You don't tell a child that, especially on national television. You encourage them. I'm probably 99% to 100% sure that him having MC Hammer as a father, MC Hammer has already told him, or maybe even laid some of the blueprints of his success and his downfalls to his son already. They don't need you, the blonde, to be sitting here and saying shit about this. This is what you came in there to do, a job. You tried to take it somewhere that it did not need to be, and you played yourself. That's what happened. You played yourself. Don't play yourself. And that's how you handle shit like that, because MC Hammer was like, listen, I'm teaching him how to build generational wealth through my, through what I've been through and everything. He articulated his response so well. You understand what I'm saying? Because it felt like Jenna was trying to come for you and play you. And it was just like, no, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. Come on now. We too grown for that. You feel me? And I think MC Hammer is at a place in his life where, listen, I did what I did. You feel me? I'm making that back. My son is sitting, I'm teaching my son, because that's where it's at. It's about teaching the next. Trying to have them not make the same mistakes that we did. You feel what I'm saying? Not have the same mistakes, not make the same mistakes. And try to build them up for success. That's it. So, Jenna, go back into the lab and try it again. You feel what I'm saying? Because that wasn't great. That wasn't great. That wasn't great at all. Our MVP of the week is